Hello there and welcome from Cebu, Philippines. Well, once again, we are a little bit more down the street from the airport now, so we're actually kind of like, I guess I can actually say that we're in I wouldn't say this is Cebu City. I mean, it is part of it, but as you can see, you got like Lapu City and Mandalay City and Cordoba. There is I want to point out here, deviating off the, well, it's kind of part of the topic actually. There's a lot of development going on around here. You can see over here too. It's got me really interested in possible investment opportunities here because I don't know, I've been doing a lot of research and there's a lot of countries in Southeast Asia that still have a lot more development to do, and there's a lot of good opportunities. So I know a lot of people probably watching this, or in general, probably don't have so much money, at least not for investing. But I think somewhere like the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Malaysia's not going to give you as much returns, but it's probably a safer bet just in general. But I think Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia are all pretty safe because they're supposed to have really good population growth up through even like most of, like basically through 2050. So that's still long term, but if you're really talking about like super long term, like 2075 to like 2100, then you want to be investing more in Africa and the Middle East. But those are also going to be good opportunities like from now until 2100. But I think Asia, we're going to really see a rise in Asia when it comes to 2025 to like 2075. So hello, how's it going? Hello. Yeah, and like everyone's super friendly here too. I want to add that in the video. Most of the time when they see someone is like vlogging or has a camera, like I had some guys ask me as well too, like down the street, like what my vlogging tag was. So I wasn't really able to tell them because I was just like kind of walking around the city. So I'm trying to like, you know, keep it to where it was a walking video. So I felt kind of bad because I think that they really wanted to talk to me about that. But yeah, I actually really like this vantage point here. I'm probably gonna have to take some like selfies and stuff too. But they have these, I don't exactly know what you call them, but they're like sidewalk, I guess I could call them sidewalk bridges. But these sidewalk bridges are something that's part of Asia, it seems like. It's pretty normal. I don't know if we have them in America as well too. I haven't really traveled much around in America. It's too expensive, so I had to save up all my money and just kind of give like a one to full shebang to go out to. Yeah, I'm not popular though. So, but I am a vlogger. Yeah. YouTube? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. It's hello and then Niku, Niku. Niku. Yeah. No TikTok. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Yeah, they're super nice. I think that's probably my favorite thing about the Philippines, which makes a country, like, it makes it way more enjoyable, is the people. I've heard that so many times from like even other travel vloggers and stuff too, that the people can really make or break your visit. But it's not like everything when you're visiting a country, obviously, but the people are the life and soul of the land and like the country, right? So when you have great people like you have in the Philippines, it just makes everything a lot better. Even but because like, so for example, here in the Philippines, it's like super hot. So like right now, that was actually something I want to comment on too. So I've been here about a week or so, and I still haven't gotten used to the heat at all. I don't think I ever would, even if I lived in the Philippines. It would probably take forever. Like, yeah, it probably just would not happen that I would get used to the heat. But I would definitely have to like completely shave, buzz all my hair off, probably go bald and everything if I were to stay in the Philippines, because it's like super hot. But yeah, I see a really, which is something that is pretty cool. Just doing a bunch of research on a bunch of countries around the world, but I see a lot of potential for the future with the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, because they have like good population growth as well too. And also in the Philippines, since it's hot, like they technically have good weather, so it's like they're always able to build as well too. It's actually a pretty good point that I should make. I didn't really think about that, but I think the Middle East and Africa have that a lot as well too, where the weather's like usually pretty good most of the year, so you're always able to just like keep building and building and building. And if you have high population and population growth, which the Philippines has pretty good population, so does Indonesia. Vietnam's slowing down a little bit, but Vietnam's going to become more of like a manufacturing company as well too, or not company, but country. So sorry, yeah, it's like super hot, so my brain's like literally kind of fried. But yeah, I definitely see a lot of potential, especially even out here in Cebu. I don't know if Cebu is the second largest city in the Philippines. I probably should know that. Yeah, I definitely should know that, especially when I'm like looking at the map like every single day and checking places out and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of development around here, and it's very interesting because by the wharf, there's like a wharf down there, right? It's like the Mactan Wharf, and there's actually like people living there. I'm like, dang, I don't think that they own the land there, but if they did, that would probably be pretty valuable land in the future, like especially when all of this starts developing a lot more. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just kind of thinking of the economic opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities around here, and there's a lot of room for development, and you can see like all these big buildings. So you see a lot of like the shacks and stuff like that, right? But then you have like these big buildings, and because we're like right next to the airport's literally just down there. I don't know, you 5-minute drive, and then you like 5-10 minutes to the airport, right? There's like a big dome over there too, and that's actually where my living quarters are at. So I think there's a lot of opportunity here for growth, and I think this is something that you saw, like, I don't know if you guys have seen with like places like Tokyo or Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, like back 100 years ago. It was even less developed than this, but then they became international hubs like Kuala Lumpur did, right? So I think there's definitely a lot of potential, and even with like these kind of like shacks and stuff like that, or slums, once a lot of this gets built up, then it can all just be like basically resorts. And then you have the water right here too, which I mean isn't like something super special, because there's like water all over the place, and there's islands everywhere, right? Because it's the Philippines. Same with Indonesia. So but yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, I think the humidity is usually around like 80 here, so it's usually about 30 degrees Celsius, so that's about 86 degrees Fahrenheit. So you typically have that going on, and then you have the 80% precipitation, or humidity, I mean. So it's extremely hot. But last night though, it was about 30 Celsius, which is still, you know, 86, and I think the humidity was still really high. But because it was more overcast, and it wasn't even like sprinkling, it had like there was like a little bit of rain, but there was more of like a cool breeze. So it was actually like, it almost kind of reminded me of Hawaii for a second. So I was all like, it's actually pretty cool here right now, than like compared to how it usually is, you know? So there's a lot of interesting little alleys and stuff like that all around here. I would like to go down, because I think a lot of people are living down those alleys, but I don't want to like really intrude, and I don't know. And I don't want to have to like say no to like them offering me to like stay too long, and like I can't really stay out in this heat. I'm actually like probably just gonna head back to my room right now and cool off for a couple hours, upload these videos and stuff like that, because yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, I have my orange juice here with me. I think if I were to stay in the Philippines long term, which I actually do want to come back here at some point, but I think for now we're probably gonna take a break and go somewhere where there's a little bit more AC and infrastructure than there is here. I think it's not that as bad. Like, it's still fine for sure. You can still hop around in malls and stuff like that, but yeah, and if you had a condo, it'd be easy to just have like a little AC unit in the top, but it gets pretty difficult like trying to go out every day, and then you're just like sweating your ass off, which is okay if you have like coconuts all the time, and if I knew a lot of where like the stands and stuff like that were, which I think you could probably find, especially on like the main roads and stuff, it's like not a big deal. But yeah, you always have to be carrying liquid on you, and I highly recommend something like orange juice. But coconuts are the best. I think that's probably what's coolest about Southeast Asia, is they have a ton, or in South Asia, like India too, they have a ton of coconuts. So it's very easy to stay hydrated. You probably will have to stop and buy them a lot more. And also I want to say too, the sun is pretty strong here. So yeah, that's also another reason why I like shouldn't be staying out too long. But I think if I stayed in this area, like Southeast Asia, South Asia, I think if I went out for a couple hours every day here and there, back and forth between the house and then like taking breaks, I think I would actually develop a very good tan. So even though I am like super pasty, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this kind of video. And yeah, hasta la vista, or I don't know how to say goodbye in Tagalog, but we will see you guys later from the Philippines. Peace.